We got a real problem. America is addicted to oil. But I meant it, because it's a true fact, and we've got to do something about it now.
This is CNN Breaking News.
11 people are missing after an explosion and fire at an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico.
Thousands of gallons continue to pour into the Gulf of Mexico.
A rate of more than 500,000 gallons.
White House says the oil slick in the Gulf of Mexico is now the biggest environmental disaster.
You say this is about all that's leaking each day, is this little bottle full of stuff?
That's all.
That doesn't seem that bad, honestly.
BP is responsible for this horrific disaster, and we will hold them fully accountable.
There's oil spilling on the coast. Would it be appropriate to say that's because of BP's reckless behavior? Yes or no?
It is a consequence of a big accident.
No, yes or no? Reckless behavior or not?
There is no evidence of reckless behavior.
So under your leadership, BP has taken the most extreme risks. BP cut corner after corner to save $1 million here, a few hours or days there, and now the whole Gulf Coast is paying the price.
We can't drive cars and trucks and planes and buses and ships with wind and solar energy. Not now, not in 10 years, not in 20 years. Our nation, its economy, its jobs, its people, its lifestyle requires 10,000 gallons a second every day.
We live in the myth that a lot will never get spilled. We'll never have an accident. Why would that be? Well, for one, because we're Americans. And bad things don't happen to us. And the other myth is that BP, British Petroleum, is so big and so worldwide that it would be too big to fail.
Behind the IRS, the collection of offshore oil field revenues and royalties is the second largest generator of money for the United States government.
BP is the single largest oil contributor to the Pentagon.
Today, the elected officials don't get elected unless they have huge war chests of money. Most of that comes from corporations, and almost all those corporations are closely tied with oil.
A handful of extraordinarily wealthy individuals and large corporations have a major influence over our political life.
So they've opened up, and this is so stupid. They said, well, we don't know exactly. So they opened up a hotline where people can call in with their suggestions. You got any ideas how to stop a 2 million gallon a day oil leak? Really, suggestions. All right, so we have them here. We can listen in. Let's listen to this. Let me see what happens. Hello?
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Sorry.
Absolutely, it's all about oil. The whole world is about oil.
That's right. It's all about oil. That's why we're there. Big deal.